HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is the most basic building block of the web, which defines the meaning and the structure of the web content. HTML is the code that is used to structure a web page and its content. In hypertext markup language, hypertext refers to links that connect web pages to one another, either within a single website or between websites. Links are the fundamental aspects of the web. HTML uses markup to annotate text, image, and other content for display in web browser. These markup includes special elements such as HTML, head, title, body, header, footer, section, etc. HTML is the most widely used language on web to develop web pages. HTML was created by Tim Berners-Lee in late 1991. But HTML 2.0 was the first standard HTML specification, which was published in 1995. HTML is written in the form of HTML elements consisting of tags enclosed in angular brackets. HTML tags most commonly comes in pairs like h1 open, h1 close. They are also called as starting or opening tag or closing or ending tag. And the browsers are used to read these HTML documents. The history of HTML. The first person to use the word hypertext was Ted Nelson in 1960s, who was a computer expert. We all know hypertext refers links. Links are the fundamental aspects of the web. HTML was created by Sir Tim Berners-Lee in late 1991 but was not released officially. In 1992, Dan Connolly started developing HTML1, the original version also called as HTML0, which included head and body tag as well as title tag. In 1993, David Raggett created HTML+, which incorporated images into HTML. The World Wide Web created HTML2, which included new tags like form, allowing you to place buttons, drop-down lists, text fields, and more. HTML3 followed not longer after HTML2, but HTML3 was never fully approved by W3C. The W3C finally approved HTML 3.5 in 1997. In 1999, HTML 4.0 was released. In Jan 2000, XHTML 1.0 was introduced. This is the modified version of HTML 4.0. Today, HTML5 is a specification that provides many new features and replaces the old HTML and XHTML standards within a single standard. Advantages of HTML. HTML widely used to create web pages that are displayed on World Wide Web. Without any kind of programming experience also, you can easily use and understand. Every browser supports HTML language like Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, etc. One of the biggest advantage of HTML is that it does not cost anything. It means it is available for free of cost. It is by default in every operating system like Windows operating system, Macintosh operating system, Linux or Unix. So you don't need to purchase extra software. You can integrate these HTML codes with cascading style sheets, JavaScript, PHP, etc. Disadvantages of HTML. HTML can create static and plain pages. So if you need dynamic pages, then HTML is not useful. It cannot produce dynamic output because it is a static language. Need to write a lot of code for making simple web pages. Because of this lengthy code, it produces some complexity. And the security features are also limited in HTML. Tags in HTML. HTML uses markup tags to create web pages. HTML tags are the hidden keywords within a web page that define how your web browser must format and display the content. Tags provides the direction for the visual content that one sees on the web. HTML tags begins with less than character and ends with greater than character. These symbols are also called as angular brackets. Syntax: tag name, content, again closing tag. And a tag is composed with special characters, that is greater than symbol, less than symbol and a slash. These greater than and less than symbols are also called as angular bracket. It means every tag is enclosed between these two angular brackets. The element content is everything between the start tag and the end tag. For example, if the tag name is bold, then you have to write like this: bold open tag, bold close tag. These open tags are also called as starting tags, and these closing tags are also called as ending tags. Structure of an HTML document. Every HTML program starts with HTML open tag and ends with HTML closing tag. These HTML tag represents the root of an HTML document. And opening HTML tag is always the first tag, and the closing HTML tag is always the last tag of an HTML program. HTML tag is followed by head tag. This section is also called as head section. It represents a collection of metadata for the document. The content which is written in this section is not displayed in web browser. The title section is come under header section, that is head section, which is displayed in the browser's title bar. It means whatever you are going to write between these title open and title close tag, it is displayed in web pages title bar. Next, body section. It contains the body of an HTML document, which includes the content that will appear in the web browser. The entire content which you want to display as an output is placed in this section only. Creating an HTML document. Let's see the procedure to create a simple HTML page. First of all, we do not require a special tool for making HTML. We can write HTML using Notepad or WordPad in Windows operating system. For Macintosh operating system, we use text editors. Some websites recommend using tools such as FrontPage and Dreamweaver for writing HTML code. If you want to create a HTML document in Windows operating system, then open a Notepad document, write your HTML code. This is my HTML code. HTML followed by head section. Under head section, I am written, this is a title which is displayed in web pages title bar, and body section, welcome to HTML. This is the text which we want to display as output. Then go to file menu, click on save to save a HTML document. I am saving a HTML file on desktop and give you a file name, for example index dot, the extension of HTML document is HTML or HTM. Click on save. After save, you can view your information in web browser. See, this is your web browser, index.html. Open this index.html file. See, this is your output, welcome to HTML, and this is your title. This is a title which is displayed in titles bar. Our next topic is HTML elements and their attributes. In this topic, we will discuss about different types of HTML elements and the attributes related to that elements. The first one is doc type. The doc type is formally the first tag of an HTML document. It starts before the HTML start tag. The doc type declaration is not an HTML tag. It is an information to the browser about what document type to be expect. The doc type indicates the exact language and version of that language is used to create web page. In this example, doc type HTML public W3C DTD HTML 4.0 means you are using HTML 4.0 tags only, and EN indicates English language. In this declaration, HTML DTD HTML 4.0 indicates that you want to use only HTML 4.0, and EN indicates English language. Most of the HTML programmers omit this doc type because of these restrictions. The next element is HTML. It represents the root of an HTML document. HTML open tag is always the first tag in HTML document, and closing HTML tag is the last tag of an HTML document. Everything in the web page goes between these two tags only. The HTML elements must contain both a head element and a body element. Head element. Head element represents a collection of metadata for the document which holds the information about a document. It means whatever you are going to write under head section, it is not displayed on a web browser. The head section contains a title tag, style sheets, and scripts. There are different types of attributes under head element. The first one is base. Base element specifies the base URL or target for all relative URLs in a web page. BG sound, which is used to produce background sound. Next, link. The link attribute defines the relationship between current document and an external resources. Meta. Meta attribute is typically used to specify the page description, keyword, author name, copyrights, etc. Script attribute, which is used to define client-side JavaScript. Next one, style attribute, which is used to define style information for a single HTML page. And the last one is title attribute, which is used to display a title on a web browser's title bar. Title element. It contains the title of the HTML document. The text which is written under title section is displayed in the browser's title bar. Body element. This body element contains the body of an HTML document which include the content that will appear in the web browser. It means whatever content you want to display as output should be written under this body section. Attributes for body element. The first attribute is background, which is used to display the background image. The URL of an image that will be used to cover the background should be written with the help of this background attribute. Next one, BG color, which is used to change the web page's background color. Next one, left margin, which is used to specify the left margin of a web page. Next, the three attributes link, A-link, V-link are used to change the default colors of a hyperlink. What are the default colors of a hyperlink? Link color blue and A-link color red, V-link color violet are the default colors of a hyperlink. With the help of these three attributes, you can change link, active link and visited link colors also. Next, text, which is used to change the color of the text in your web page. Next one, style attribute is used to render the elements. Take a look on different types of HTML programs with the help of different types of tags. Now, our first program is on heading tags. There are totally 6 types of heading tags from H1 to H6, and these heading tags are used to create headlines in your web page by displaying bold text in a variety of sizes. H1 is the largest size and the H6 is the lowest size. Now we will execute this program. To execute the program, open a notepad document and write the code for heading tags. See here, HTML is the first tag. Under head section, I am writing title as heading tags. Under body section, I am using total 7 types of tags. The first one is H1, which is the largest size of your heading, and the H6 is the smallest size of the heading, and I am using BR tag, which is used to break the line. Now save this program, go to file menu, click on save your document, headings.html, click on save. Now open your output. This is your output. H1 is the largest size of your heading and H6 is the smallest size of your heading. Another popular HTML topic is the creation of list, which is used to display information in a compact, tight format. These lists are used to present list of information in well-formed and semantic way. There are 3 different types of list in HTML, and each one has a specific purpose and meaning. The first one is unordered list, which is used to create a list of related items in no particular order. The second one is order list, used to create a list of related items in a specific order. And the third one is definition list, which is used to create a list of terms and their descriptions. Open a notepad document to create unordered list. Write your code for unordered list. You can create unordered list with elements like UL, and each item in the list gets its own element using li tag. See here in this code, unordered list is displayed as web browser's title bar because it is written under title section. Under body section, first H1 align center. H1 is the tag which is used to display heading, and align is the attribute of H1 which is used to display in center. It means creating unordered list is the text which is displayed in H1 size and center, alignment in center. Now UL open, UL close, unordered list open, unordered list close, and between these 2 tags here a list of items are there written with the help of li tag. Li means list. Now save this file, go to file menu, click on save and name as unordered.html. Click on save. Now open your file unordered.html. See, this is your output. The output is in unordered. There is no proper order for this. This is displayed in disk symbol. If you want to change these symbols, you have to write one more attribute with the UL tag. Let's do it. Open your notepad file, and I am going to add one more attribute, that is type equals to square. Type equals to square. Type is an attribute which is used to change the default disk symbol. Now save it. Now again open your file. See, it is changed from disk to square. There is one more attribute, that is square equals, instead of square I am going to write circle. Now go to save, file menu, save. Again open your browser, refresh it. See, it changes into circle symbol. It means there is the default one is disk symbol. If you want to change, you can add 2 more symbols, that is square and circle. Next one, ordered list. While unordered list display a simple bullet before each list item, ordered list use a number system of some kind to indicate that the items are ordered in some way. to create an ordered list, I am going to use the same example which we use in unordered list. Open your unordered list program. Now in this program, I am just changing UL to OL. Instead of UL, I am going to write OL. Now here this is ordered list. Rest is same. Now save this program. Go to file menu. Save this program as ordered.html and click on save. Open your program ordered.html. See, here it displays in order format, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the default series. If you want to change this series, you have to add one more attribute that is called as type with OL tag. Now open your ordered list program. Now I am going to add OL type equals to A. Type equals to A. Now save this program. See, it changes to alphabets A, B, C, D, E. You can change it to small a, b, c, d, or you can change it to capital Roman numbers or small Roman numbers also. The last list is definition list. These lists include both terms and their definitions. You use the DL element to create these lists, DT for terms and DD for the definition of each term. Open a notepad to create definition list and write a code for definition list. See, this is the code. Here there are totally 3 tags which are used to create definition list. One is DL, second one is DT, and third one is DD. This DT and DD tags are written under DL tag. DL means definition list, DT means definition term, and DD is used to define the definition of this definition term. Now go to file menu, click on save, dl.html, click on save, open your program. See, this is your output. This is definition term and this is definition. These 2 tags come under definition list.